Good morning, guys, girls, and everybody else. Welcome to another episode of the H Talks Comics, Films, and Combat Sports. Let's get straight into it. Basically, this video is going to be about AEW, otherwise known as All Elite Wrestling. So let's get straight into it. Why and what are AEW doing so well as opposed to WWE? So if you guys haven't watched it already, please go on YouTube, go on to the Nightmare Family. If you don't already, subscribe to the Nightmare Family. Literally just put that in, you'll find it straight away. And watch Road to Fighter Fest. So basically, in Road to Fighter Fest, I'm not going to go through the whole video because you can watch it yourself and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. There's a little bit about this guy called Jabir Lee who runs a gaming kind of platform, CEO Gaming, and how he got injured before he had his first match. I believe it was last year, and now he's fully healed up and he's going to have a match against a wrestler called Michael Nakazawa. There's a little bit about Kenny Omega in that as well. Brandy Rhodes speaks as well. But no, here's the main thing. So there's a tag team, and I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I think I'm quite a hardcore wrestling fan. Like, in terms of the British wrestling scene, I know the who's the who. Literally, I can tell you who's the next upcoming stars. Like, trust me when I say this, the next upcoming stars in Britain are Dan Maloney, Cara Noir, OJMO, Jackson Hart. They're the next few stars of the British wrestling scene. Remember all those names, and give it a couple of years, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, all of those guys will be worldwide. Because I knew when Jimmy Havoc was coming through, he's now with AEW, he's getting worldwide. Kip Sabian, I followed him on Twitter like 3 years ago. Will Ospreay, me and my little brother have known about since he was in England and doing some shows in Australia. Now he's in New Japan, IWGP light heavyweight champion. So yeah, so when it comes to wrestling knowledge, I do think I'm pretty up there. Like Aussie Open, the guy Carl Fletcher, I saw him in Progress, my little brother this year, one of the best independent wrestlers I've seen. Yeah, we can go on for hours and hours. Like I said, Cara Noir, OJMO, Dan Maloney, Jackson Hart, they're the future of British wrestling. But when it comes to tag team wrestling, especially the American tag teams, there's so many I didn't really know about, like the Super Smash Bros. I don't know what their new name is. I'm trying to think what their new name is, I'm not sure. But let's talk about Private Party. So there's a tag team, they're called Private Party. I'll be straight up, I've never heard of them in my life. I'm pretty adept at knowing the independent scene of America, I like to think. So I'm not sure where these guys have been at. I don't think they've wrestled on MLW, which I watch. Not within the last few months for sure. Don't think they've been on Ring of Honor. Yeah, so I don't think they've been on any major indie. Definitely haven't been on Impact. But basically, if you watch the Road to Fighter Fest, these two guys, they just basically explain where they're from. One's from Bed-Stuy, I think in Brooklyn, and the other guy, where is he from? Bed-Stuy, and I can't remember, it might be Harlem. I think it's Harlem and Bed-Stuy. Sorry if I get the geography of these areas wrong. I haven't been to New York, so I have no idea the geographical location. But basically, they explain that one of them was wearing a Jeff Hardy top, and then the other guy walked in and said, "Oh, cool top." And he goes, "Yeah, you like that?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's my favourite wrestler." This when they were young. They got trained by the Amazing Red, who's a famous wrestler that was in Ring of Honor. He was seen as Crimson's cousin in Impact. Well, actually, he was in Impact when it was known as TNA, and they brought in the wrestler Crimson as his storyline cousin. I don't think they're really blood related, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, Amazing Red's amazing. Go on YouTube if you don't know who Amazing Red is. If you don't, more shame you. Like, honestly, more shame you. He's amazing. He can do 350s where he used to. I don't know if he still can now. I've seen him do good 619s before. Hurricane Ranas, Tropic on Hilos, Suicide Dives on its own, Moonsaults, what do you call it, Quaint Axles. He can do almost everything you can think of, so he's really, really good. One of the original innovators of high-flying luchador-esque great wrestling, to be honest, and he's also technically sound as well. So Amazing Red trained these two lads, and which is great, honestly. With a bit of help from Sasha Banks, I've done a bit of research into this. Sasha Banks helped in their training, which is interesting. She's best friends with the two lads. She's obviously a bit older, but that's quite interesting as well. And now these two guys, and from the clips they were showing, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen them wrestle. They're doing Swanton Bombs, Tropic on Hilos. They were doing 450s. What else were they doing? I think I saw an inverted one, so 050, 054. Mate, Private Party looked to be an amazing tag team. And here's the thing: what AEW are doing better than WWE. In that 5-minute little segment, yeah, I learned more about them. I learned their motivations. I learned their favorite wrestler. I learned their style, which is high flying with a bit of technical soundness as well. I learned that they're really close. They got each other's back fully. And you say, oh yeah, tag teams, but no, WWE, most of the tag teams are people put together like Rusev and Nakamura. And let's be honest, New Day, one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, were literally just 3 dudes. They were. They weren't trained together. They're all from walks of life. It's great. They did well. They came together. They did well. Yeah, but it's not the same as the Usos, who are brothers who trained together. It's not the same as the Briscoe brothers. It's not the same as these two, Private Party, who trained together as kids, as youths, and now going through. You can't. It's no comparison, is there? It's like even Jim the Anvil and his brother. Was his brother-in-law or yeah, I think his brother-in-law, Bret Hart, when they were wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Like, they literally had that chemistry from wrestling years and years. Owen and Brett, the rest of the chemistry, it's just natural chemistry. And obviously, New Day are good, and that's fine. But let's be honest, they're not on the same level, are they? As the Briscoes or the Usos, in my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. But AEW, Private Party, literally. So now I want to watch Private Party versus the Smash Bros. I want to watch Private Party versus the Young Bucks. I want to watch them versus the Rhodes Brothers. Like, that's matches already there in my head, let alone SCU. Like, think about that. AEW is already captivating me in terms of tag team. In WWE, like, I'm going to literally try to think for a minute who the tag team champions are. Alright, it's Daniel Bryan and Joe Rogan. Once again, 2 singles wrestlers. And on the other side, it is, I think, the Revival beat Zack Ryder and Curtis, which is, well, it's a good pop with Zack Ryder, but come on. And then, yeah, so it's good. To be fair, Revival, they're a great tag team, so I've got nothing against Revival at all. So I rate that. But I love Daniel Bryan, but he should be in the singles scene on his own. He shouldn't be tag teaming with the Big Red Oaf, Eric Rowan. It's just, it's no comparison. I feel actually disgusted even saying WWE now. Like, I might watch Stomping Grounds just for Ricochet's match and Kofi versus Dolph. I think they'll be really exceptional, but the rest of the matches I won't even watch. So is there any point? I don't know, we'll see. I've got work for the next day, so realistically I'll probably watch it at work, but I'm not excited. But I'm excited for AEW Fyter Fest. They just sort it out so we can watch it, because over here in the UK, I tried clicking the link yesterday to find out more information. It wasn't working, so hopefully that'll be working by the time this video is up, or at least by the end of today. I think AEW are hitting it out of the park. The being the Elite Series they bring out every Monday on their channel, amazing. The Road to Fyter Fest, just much like the Road to Double or Nothing they had on the Nightmare Family channel, hitting out of the park. After Fyter Fest, it's going to be Fight for the Fallen. Can't wait for that. After that, All Out. Can't wait for that. After that, they're going to have TV coming on TNT, and I think the rumours are ITV4 in England. AEW are smashing it, guys, honestly. If you're not a wrestling fan, now's the time. Get into it. Trust me when I say this. Go on YouTube, put in AEW, All Elite Wrestling, watch some clips. Go on Twitter, put in TDE GIFs, put in AEW GIFs. You'll find so much stuff. You'll love it. I recommend Kenny Omega versus Moxley. Kenny Omega versus Jericho, #2. Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. SCU versus Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. So put OWE. I think they had a different name. I can't remember what it was though. It's just gonna be great, guys. It's just gonna be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to watch Fyter Fest, Fight for the Fallen, All Out, and then a weekly television leading to, I don't know if it's gonna be quarterly, monthly pay-per-views or whatever. But honestly, guys, WWE, take a leaf out of AEW's book. I'm so excited, I can't even say the name right. And honestly, just the storyline, the storytelling and the cinematography and the layout and the creativity, it's just mind-blowing. I'm loving it, guys. One last time, if you haven't seen it already, go on to the Nightmare Family on YouTube and please watch Road to Fyter Fest and watch Private Party, find out about their journey, and I promise you, you like me, they'll become your top 5 tag teams just in terms of personality alone. That is what AEW is doing as opposed to WWE. Big up AEW, All Elite Wrestling for life. Cheers, guys.